get to another episode of It's the Roundtable podcast. Again, I'm your host. I'm Brian Bonnie. And for today's episode, this is a very personal and a very special episode because we will talk about passion. Passion in so many definitions, passion in so many forms, and the process of making passion and the process of discovering your passion from childhood to what you are right now. So I mentioned this episode is very special because kasama natin Gawad Urian winner, founder of Cutprint Productions and Cutprint Podcast Network, our Podmother, my mamager, everyone ka-tables, please help me. Please do me a favor. Let's all welcome the one and only Patricia Marie Ferrer.
Wow! Wow, grabe. Buong pangalan. Oh my God.
Buong pangalan talaga,
Buong
Padmother.
pangalan. Yeah, and then they can
Kasi,
find me now on Facebook. Oh my gosh.
no, they can actually find you on LinkedIn because yun yung gamit ko.
Actually, yeah, they can find me in LinkedIn and everywhere else. IMDb, I'm there. So, yeah.
Okay.
Hi
Podmother.
guys! Hello mga ka-table. I just want to say though, this is the first podcast in the network that I've been a guest to.
Oh my
To
God,
be honest.
I'm very honored and
And thank you very much. Because when I said like, oh, I want to guest, you're the first person who said, oh, when do you want to do it? I'm like, okay.
my
Okay, we can do
pleasure.
it.
Pleasure's all
Yeah.
mine.
No, the pleasure is all mine. Thank you very much.
Okay, Podmother. Okay,
Yes.
let's
My
start
darling.
this. Let's start this episode. So, on this episode, again, I mentioned na we will talk about passion, like
Correct.
knowing what your passion is, how to
Mm-hmm.
really pursue your passion, and paano siya nag-grow nung bagets ka pa
Mm-hmm.
up to this, age na meron tayo ngayon. So, Podmother, I just wanna let's define passion first. From maybe my question is how do you define passion?
Okay, first of all, thank you very much for that question. Um, Passion for me is your lifeline. It's the one that it's your blood. It's in your blood. It it's the one that keeps you up all at night. It's the one that wakes you up in the morning. It's the one that drives you. It's the one that keeps you alive. For me, that is passion.
Mm-hmm.
And passion is a very effective emotion. I mean, it's a very strong emotion, and it's a very strong um dr- um drive to be or to do what you want to do or to be who you want to be. So behind any dreams, if you have that passion with you, it's your life, it's your blood, it's your soul. It what feeds you. If you have that passion in you that you are fulfilling for yourself, that is, it defines who you are basically. So for me, that is, second to your soul. Your passion is really y- you. It defines you. It's
Mm-hmm.
your lifeline.
Okay, I really love how you define passion on your own
Hmm.
words, Podmother. So my next question is, do you think it's safe to say that you already
Hmm.
found your passion?
Oh yes, I think I did. Fortunately, from a very young age, I think I know what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
So you hear people say, I I know, how you okay, how you hear other people say, like, when I was a child, I know I want to be an actress.
Yeah, that's
That's
me.
how it
That's
is for
actually
me.
me.
I know, right? See where you are now. Like, yeah, to what, 200,000 in TikTok.
200,000 plus views on
On
TikTok.
TikTok, diba? So yes, I found my passion at a very young age, and
Mm-hmm.
that is the one that's driving me. So I think I found it from a very young age, and I've continued to sa mga plantitas and plantitas, I've continued to nourish it and let it grow, and it's growing to it has, branches, and it's growing. It has child now, parang
Yeah,
lumago na siya. But
agree.
yes, I know what my passion is from a very young age,
Mm-hmm.
so I've defined it early on in life.
Wow. I really love that you chose the word fortunate. Yes, you are.
Yes,
Because
yes.
a lot of people are really struggling defining the
Hmm.
definition of passion and struggling on finding their passion. Kaya
That's
kung
true.
mag-browse tayo on Google, on all social media platforms, there's a lot of articles, there's a lot of thesis actually and
Hmm.
study
Yeah,
showing that finding your passion is not that easy. And sometimes ng
that's
iba,
true.
nahanap nila yung passion nila bago sila mamatay. This is true, this is fact.
Yeah,
Based on
that's
research,
true.
bago sila mamatay or alam mo yun, on
Hmm.
a very old age. That's why, yes, you're very fortunate that you already found
Hmm.
your passion. So now you also mentioned na nalaman mo na siya or parang ni-nurture mo siya since
Hmm.
bagets ka pa, yung bagets days pa natin.
Yes.
So now, I guess this is, dito papasok yung medyo personal questions ko,
Ito
Pat
na ba?
Mother.
Should I? Okay. Should I like? Okay.
Cute. So my question is, I really want to understand paano
Mm-hmm.
mo pre-process defining the passion and gusto ko
Mm-hmm.
ma-understand paano mo na-build yung passion mo since bagets. So maybe can you tell us more about your story of you
Okay.
growing up?
Absolutely. It's my pleasure. If you have, this is for me, this is a pleasure to tell this story, and I would really like to give the credit all to my parents. Oh, so to give you guys background, growing up, um, we are not rich. Okay, my, I think I grew up with people who are passionate like my parents are, and I see how they grew up, like how they were when I was growing up. So that's where it stems to that. So my parents, my mom is a daughter of a fisherman.
Mm-hmm.
So she came from Samar.
Mm-hmm.
She would wake up at 4 3 in the morning to go
Mm-hmm.
with her dad and go fishing. And at the
Mm-hmm.
end of that like maybe around 6 or 7, they would like pick and choose like which fish to sell and which fish they should be eating at during the day. And those are small fishes. So there are 7 siblings, all girls. My grandfather and my grandmother worked in my maternal side, worked as a fisherman and as the one who's making copra. So kung alam mo yung copra, it's a, if I'm correct, it's nyog that are dried.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Then they burn it up, and I think that's the one you make it into a charcoal. I'm not sure if I'm wrong. I'm so sorry,
Mm-hmm.
pero that's how it is. So my grandma with the other kids are at home, and they're doing all the farm stuff, and my mom
Mm-hmm.
and my other titas would go with my lolo.
Mm-hmm.
My mom has this drive to study and to finish school. So I'm not gonna drop names, but my my maternal tito is Nonoy Suniga. Nonoy
Mm-hmm.
Suniga and my lola from his mom brought in my mom and some of my titas to study. Pero they got homesick and they want to work to help the family, so they go back again to the house.
Mm-hmm.
And then when my one of my aunt is older, she went here sa Metro Manila, and then dinala niya yung mom ko afterwards. Then my mom
Mm-hmm.
met my dad because my tita is friends with my tito. So, merong eatery. So, sa mga eatery or kainan na malapit sa bus station, may ganun yung lola ko on the fraternal side naman. So, naghanap sila ng waitress. My mom comes in. She worked in that eatery, and then that's how they met each other.
Mhm.
My dad at that time, he is an electrician. He worked for, um, I don't know if this is still existing, but it's 680 home appliances. It's now an equivalent of SM appliance or the likes.
Mhm.
So he's a
Yeah.
driver and delivers stuff, and he also do mechanic work. That's
Mhm.
why in our house we still have like atelier, and my dad
Mhm.
drives a jeep. So
Mhm.
their drive and passion came from there, where they thought to themselves, if magkakaanak kami, we want them to have the best education possible and not to go through life na naghihirap or something like that.
Mhm. Yeah.
Because even though my dad was in in a family with somewhat, with a business like that, he's still working.
Mhm.
When they got married, um, and I was born, and this is where I would really like to thank them. My mom became a fruit vendor.
Mhm.
So, katabi to ng Peltranco bus terminal. So, yung mga
Yeah.
bumibili ng mga prutas.
Mhm.
They would save up from the boundary of the jeep kasi naging jeepney driver na siya. And
Mhm.
yung kinikita sa pagbabenta ng prutas, they would
Mhm.
save that up and save up for my college education. So they got me a educational plan.
Mhm.
And I would still remember up until this day the moment they handed the certificate that they fully paid the educational plan. I think I was
Wow.
at first grade or second grade at that time, and they told me, "Oh, dali mo to sa taas. Makakapag-college ka na."
Oh.
Yeah, and thinking back now, I'm holding back, but it's very emotional because
Mhm.
if they did not do that, I wouldn't be able to go to college and fulfill my dreams. Now, if you're talking about passion, their hard work and perseverance to make that happen, because at that time it's not cheap to make, to get an
Agree.
educational plan.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they would really save up. I never had toys. I never asked for toys. My playmates are my classmates. I would only see kids my own age in my lola's compound when I go there in the weekends. But I grew up with adults. So my nanny is the TV. So that's why I love watching movies. I love reading books. I
Mhm.
love watching series. And I said to myself, I want to make something like that one day.
Mhm.
I want to make a film. I want to make a series. I want to, I want to do, or I want to create something or help create something that people will enjoy and talk about, basically. And
Mhm.
say, oh, alam mo ba yung episode ng ganyan? Oh, I love this part. I love this, ganyan, ganyan. They, for a little time in their lives, was happy because of something that I helped build. And I said, if I'm gonna die and I'm gonna leave a legacy behind, I want it to be something that I helped created and made people happy. And some people might remember it, some might not. But those people who remember the work that I did or helped did, at least I'll be living. I know this sounds cliche, but you'll be living in eternity. That's your legacy. And so let's go back to that passion. So I really want to do it.
Mhm.
I've been finding ways in my during when I was a kid how to become first, how to become a storyteller.
Mhm.
So I started writing, but I got bullied a lot.
Mhm.
So I got bullied a lot when I was a kid from family members, classmates, because I look different. From their perspective, I look different. Humbain ako. I have big
Yeah.
eyes. I
Yeah.
have dark skin for them. So they call me
Mhm.
negra. They
Yeah.
call me malaki mata.
Mhm.
And um there are times when I think your grit and your perseverance only gets better because you want to get revenge. and being successful is the best revenge
I mean, I
possible.
agree. I agree. I agree with
And
that.
I was thinking to those kids, like, one day I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna do something amazing and
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna see. So I think that fueled it more because parang I wanna show you that, you don't define me by what you tell me, by what you're saying to me. Because up until I was I think in college, I didn't feel like um I was beautiful or I look good
Mm-hmm.
because they would bully me. No, until high school,
Mm-hmm.
sorry. Elementary days is like a hellhole. I'm telling
Chaos.
you. Even chaos, even I'm not gonna say who those family members are, but they know who they are.
Sabihin na natin.
No, nah. But
No, I'm just
but
kidding.
like how revenge is best served with success. It is. And with that passion that I have, that seed of passion that I have, I told myself,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go to high school. I'm gonna study the heck out of literature. I'm gonna really be good at English. I'm gonna be good at history. I'm gonna be good at everything. And when I go to college, I'm gonna find a course that's gonna get me to where I want to go. So this is a funny story because I told this many times, many times over. Like, I took comp sci and I was thinking of going law because, like, okay, if I go comp sci and it didn't work out, that's pre law and I can go to law school. And
Mm-hmm.
then maybe I can do journalism on the side and be on TV and do something. So I really want to be a producer. Basically, that's
Mm-hmm.
my passion. I want to help build something on the back end. Hindi
Mm-hmm.
yung on the, like, being an actress or a director or whatever. I want to be
Mm-hmm.
the the person who's like the maestro, the person who's
Yeah.
guiding the orchestra.
Yeah.
And so I was in college, and luckily Microsoft had this program called Microsoft. It wasn't Microsoft Student Partner at that time. It was called Microsoft. I think I forgot. It was varsity or something, but it was like I was in my second year in college. So first year I went into an interview. They interviewed me. It was like a panel interview. They asked me, like,
Mm-hmm.
what do you want to do? What are you passionate about? And I said, I want to be an educator. But in my mind, I was thinking, no, but I want to be an educator, but I want to educate through media.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got the letter that I got accepted. And after that, I became a student partner, which is a Microsoft student. Microsoft Student Partner is this program that Microsoft created for their partner students or partner universities where they teach and what do you call this? Train
Mm-hmm.
students to be able to present, to talk in
Mm-hmm.
public,
Mm-hmm.
to be able to present themselves
Mm-hmm.
perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
So we were in that training. I built up the confidence, and that helped drive this passion of mine to produce, to be out there, to do all of these things because I'll be helping at the back. Like, okay, we'll go to this university. What do you need? The logistics girl. So thinking the producer. So thinking of, like, what do you guys need? I don't want to be in front. I just want to be at the back, helping everybody else look good. So that's
Mm-hmm.
me. And then they offered me a job after college. And it was in marketing. And from there, everything finally. It's like when I started doing marketing for Microsoft, I can see how I can go to where I want to go because it gave me the access to be able to create content that people will enjoy, that will still be able to market
Mm-hmm.
different products and services for the company. And after that, I went on to work for the for an ad agency. And after that, I decided to create my own production company, which is Cutprint Productions. But going back to Cutprint Productions, I just also want to say that there are people who will give you the chance and he'll give you the opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say those are my parents. It's the university who helped me with Microsoft. It's Microsoft. And I would say it's Noel Escondo and Arvin Villarmino. They entrusted the script of Nakao to me. That was my first executive producer role ever. And I can still remember somebody told me from Microsoft that don't forget this and don't undersell yourself because you will go places. You have so much grit and passion inside you that you're underplaying it. You have to ride that and you have to take risks. And bumalik sa akin yun when they said, okay, we want to do this film and we want you to produce this. And given that opportunity, and I said to myself, okay, why not? Oh, if I don't make a good job out of it, experience. I'm gonna chalk it out to
Yeah,
experience.
true.
Diba? So that's starting then. I was never afraid to try anything. If I fall, and I keep saying this, if Cutprint Productions did not make it and if it didn't work, I'm gonna be okay with it because I jumped off without not without knowing if the parachute is gonna open because I left
Mm-hmm.
a good stable job to create my own production
Mm-hmm.
company
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know if the parachute is gonna open or not. And
Mm-hmm.
luckily it did. And with that like grit and passion that we have, like I was researching like how do you produce, how do you get these things into how do you get things to let's say festivals and stuff like that. And how Noel and Arvin are the ones who gave me those opportunities because if it wasn't for that script, I wouldn't be here talking to you right now. Honestly, if it wasn't for Nakao, I wouldn't be here. It was Nakao who opened like the floodgates, like, okay, now it's time for that passion to be put into use. And now it's the time to execute that fully. It's your time now. It's you. It's not like the company that you're doing it for. It's for you and your company or the person or the people you're going to do it for. So yeah, so it's Nakao and then it's snowballed. You know, we have now Cutprint Podcast Network,
Mm-hmm.
and it's the same goal. Because I was thinking when I was younger, I've been waiting for someone to give me the opportunity to do something. And I was thinking sometimes in life, no one's gonna give you that. You have to make it. You have to make the opportunity for yourself. So naisip ko, okay, I know it's gonna be hard, but I want to create a space, and I want to
Mm-hmm.
create something that people can send their scripts to, and maybe if I have enough money or enough resources, I can help them create this project and make this project into reality. And we started 2000 what 17 16, and we're 4 years in, and we've produced amazing content and different, we have a series in iFlix called Slang Along. We have Nakaw, we have Tarang. Okay, I have something about Tarang but I cannot announce it yet, but Tarang got into Sinag Maynila. We have Cadena.
Wow.
um yeah, before the pandemic. Yeah, so ang dami na napasukan, and then we were in different international film festivals, and I couldn't wrap my round around it when it finally hit me like, oh shoot, yeah, this is really what I want to do. Like it's happening. My dreams is now a reality. So those people who helped, who walked so I could run, I give it back to them, and now I'm paying it forward to the people who would like to run faster than I am. And I want to be in the background. That's why I'm not really into much like posing for myself, or that's why my doctor, I'm seeing a shrink by the way. because I have anxiety and stuff. So my shrink is saying me, "You're always underplaying yourself." But I keep telling her, "It's not underplaying. It's me. I just want other people to shine because I know that by seeing, let's say, you,
Mhm.
Bonnie, shine, it feels my it feeds my soul, it feeds my passion.
Mhm.
Like that's what I'm here in Earth for. It's to push people forward at the center and forefront and put the spotlight on them, not on me. So that's the journey to my passion. And thank you. And that's my TED talk.
Oh my God, Podmother, you know what? Hearing to your story alone, I mean, I mean, I can't even say a word while you're talking from Baguette's age up to date. I mean,
Mhm.
I'm out of words. If